Can you give us? You've been so controversial this week. Every time I'm turning around Twitter, Facebook, on the news, what's this whole new controversy with Andrew Breitbart?
Well, I've been sick for the last 72 hours, and I woke up with a sea of tissues around me, and I check out Twitter, and I see that Alec Baldwin attacked me, called me a festering something on the anus of public
It was
discourse.
no. We can say it. This is it's a family hour, but I think anus is okay. I think it's a real word. It's a festering boil, right? An unlanced boil, an anus of public discourse.
Yeah, and so I didn't think that much of it, other than I kind of smirked. I said I love it, I love waking up to that on a Saturday. So I think I tweeted back something to the effect of, there's no reason to treat me like I'm your daughter.
Ooh.
And
For those who don't forget it, that's Alec Baldwin had a little problem a year or two ago, a couple of years ago, with his daughter when they got a phone conversation and up that went viral about him verbally abusing his daughter. But
he called his 11-year-old daughter a pig, and I didn't think that much of it, but it was a slow news Saturday, and so it got kind of blew up in the Twitter sphere. It got picked up at Mediaite and BuzzFeed and all these other places. I mean, look, I'm just trying to teach people that are conservatives that the left fights, they fight mean, and that you need to fight back.
Well, this is all about you calling them out for being rapists. Let's say this is what Brandon and Lee Stringer on here a minute ago. This is because you called them out at CPAC, and Mark Scott and I were there. You called them out at CPAC on all these rapes and all this criminal activity that's been going on in the Occupy
It's more than
movement,
that. I mean, look,
Occupy locations.
Look, Steve, we forget about all this stuff. Do you remember when Michelle Fields from the Daily Caller was covering Occupy DC?
Yes, the
and
AFP.
They used the F word, F-U, Michelle Fields. They were intimidating young kids. They were intimidating women. They've raped people. They've sexually harassed people. They've groped people. Those people who come forward at Occupy saying that they've been raped. Go to the town elders or whatever, the town nincompoops at Occupy, and they say, we don't want you to report this to the police. So they're suppressing rape. We're finally calling these people out on it, and they don't like it. They thought they had me dead to rights because I pointed out, stop raping people. But this is now 10 days since that happened. And if you look, they're on the defensive because they've had to own up to the fact that their little utopia is nothing more than anti-women, pro-rape.
A dystopia.
It's a dystopia.